Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about our good old friend Solana. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Looking across the market right now, you're starting to see, coins slowly but surely going back into the green, especially over the last 1 hour. And that is because, Bitcoin has seen a little bit of a minor bounce. And that is obviously taking a majority of the coins up with it. Nothing too crazy, but, it's worthwhile pointing out. Looking at Solana right now, it's currently sitting at $155.60, down about 2% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap around $72.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $3.5 billion. Not bad. But before we get into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, some news regarding Solana. Obviously, shout out to Solana Floor as always for, bringing day-to-day news revolving around Sol. Makes it so much easy for us to kind of cover everything. So if you have not followed them, guys, what are you waiting for? Go on X and follow Solana Floor. Anyhow, you guys can see this for yourself. Solana-based DPIN Helium reveals that two significant U.S. wireless carriers have initiated tests to offload their traffic onto Helium Mobile. This is revolutionary. This is huge, guys, and this could be the reason as to why you're seeing Helium actually performing really good. If you're looking at it on the daily time frame, guys, it's up 11%, one of the top gainers. Let's actually take a look at it on the weekly time frame. It's up 46.3%, guys. Wow, this is big. I don't own any Helium, but of course I know about Helium. But this is massive. Like, this is really crazy to see. But anyhow, let's continue to take a look at what's happening. Speaking about the market cap of liquid staking tokens on Solana has surged past $4 billion. Top are Jito Sol, M Sol, and Jupiter Sol. And something regarding Jupiter Sol right here. So Jupiter Exchange acknowledges operational issues and commits to work hard to improve over the next few weeks. And I really like that. Projects that own up to their areas that need improvement. I really like it because, of course, there's so many projects out there, guys. Of course, I don't want to start naming specific ones, but there's so many projects out there that just completely ignore things. And when you kind of have people that are obviously investing in your project or using your project or product, that's the word I should be looking for. When they bring up certain things that need fixing and these projects kind of talk back, that's not a good sign. But really like what Jupiter is doing on that case, so shout out to them. And Solana-based Jito Sol flips Uniswap Ethereum DEX in 24-hour fees, and you can see, driven by strong demand, Solana's stablecoin supply has surged 156% over the past year and could reclaim its pre-FTX mark of 4 billion within 1 to 2 months. And yes, I can see that happening as well. With the way things are rolling right now, we could see that happening. And you can see this for yourself. Solana flips Ethereum in 24-hour decentralized exchange volume. And this does not surprise me. The craziest thing is that Ethereum money is actually starting to flow onto Solana. And if you look at the on-chain data, that speaks for itself. People could come out and say, well, Ethereum got the ETF. Well, I don't think anyone really cares about the ETF anymore as much as you might have thought. Maybe if we got the ETF back when, Sol was still like revolutionary in terms of, the DeFi itself and its ecosystem, I think it would have been a different game. But this time around, the conversation is revolving Solana rather than Ethereum. And again, guess what? Solana is Ethereum's competitor. Well, so, you got to look at it from every single angle there is. But anyhow, if you're looking at the dominance index, pretty much sky high, around 57.57%. It has actually decreased a little bit. And if you're noticing right now, over the last 1 hour, you're seeing something very interesting. Bitcoin is up 0.3%, but a lot of altcoins are actually outpacing Bitcoin. And that is thanks to Bitcoin dominance falling a little bit. And I know some people are going to come out and say, well, Crypto ZX is barely anything. But what if I told you that still makes a huge difference? That makes a huge difference, bigger than you know. Anyhow, let's take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. So still above the psychological key support, but obviously we're in a weekend. On the weekends we do tend to see more manipulation than usual, but we did see the second day in a row a daily candle close above a 60k, so that is worthwhile noting. So Bitcoin still holding within the 23.6 fib zone. As I've discussed with you guys in the previous updates, obviously I need the confirmation level for Bitcoin in order for me to say yes, we're out of the woods, which is above $64,000, and of course we're not there as of now. But with that said, let's shift our focus towards the price of Solana and really see what we're noticing. So pretty much the price of Sol has been holding really, really strong, especially above this key support at the $150 price point. I want to switch to the hourly time frame so we can kind of take a look at it on the closer time scale. Let's actually give it a refresh live. I don't know why VChange showed up for us, but yeah, let's take a look at it on Solana. USDT, there it is. Switch to the hourly. There we are. So what you're looking at is Solana is bouncing very, very quick. A lot of people forget this. Just 4 days back, we were sitting at $108 per Sol, and a lot of people have already forgotten about that. And just a quick reminder to any of the trolls that are going to come out and say Solana hasn't done anything. Solana actually went up 50% in a matter of 3 days, literally 3 exact days, and actually retested the 38.2 fibs again. Obviously, we did see a little bit of a minor pullback in Bitcoin, and again, that is obviously going to impact Solana as well, because of course the dominance is sitting a sky high. And if you want to look at Solana did drop about 8.26% from August. August, like after this massive drop, the high was set at $162, and since then a 10% drop. So anyone that's going to come out and say, oh, Solana has dropped quite a bit, let me just give you a quick reminder. Even after a 10% drop, you're still up 40%. What you're noticing with Sol right now is, especially if you're looking at it on the hourly time frame, you're noticing Solana is actually being supported by some key support levels. At the same time, there is significant amount of resistance as well. As the price is trying to break out, especially around the $155.96, so pretty much where we are, you could say, there's a huge resistance as well. If that is able to clear up, I think we do see the price go back above $160 quite fast, and that is just a move of about only 6%. So pay very close attention to Bitcoin, guys. Obviously Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance index is something that we need to keep an eye out on, but the way Solana is currently holding speaks for itself. The interest on Solana, the developments that we're hearing day by day, that shouldn't be coming as a surprise. As far as its performance goes as well, it shows that Sol is here to not play. Sol's not playing around. Sol is holding really, really good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And yeah, let me know down below what you guys personally think and what are your projections. Of course, everyone wants that all-time high. Everyone wants the 23.6 fib level retested, and we were actually very close to it, to be quite frank with you. We almost retested that just before the entire market saw a flash crash. So of course, some people are going to come out and say, Solana holders are not lucky, but you can't time the market. You cannot predict what's going to happen, and that is always the risk factor involved. But I do believe sooner rather than later we will see the price of Sol getting back into the 23.6, and that's where the fireworks really get started. So that's how I'm currently analyzing the price of Sol. Love each and every one of you guys. That is it for today's update. Subscribe if you have not done so, and we'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.